Good morning. We're live. A little late. I kind of got caught up there. I'm tired. Up a little late last night. Yeah, my BPS was here. Beautiful bestest soul sister. Oh, welcome. Wingish Nibe, Mujeki Kwe, sweet grass water medicine woman, freaky ass medicine woman, friendly freaky ass medicine woman. Yeah. Christiana Carr, Chris Carr, superstar. Me, this beautiful divine being right here. So yes, my BBS, beautiful bestest soul sister. Laura was here last night. She was in here late. Well, I guess it was a bit late. But then she left, and I was hooked on this British comedy. 8 out of 10 cats. It's a talk show or something like that. It's really funny. Anyway, laughter's best medicine. So now, let's get to our smudge and get on with today here. Got stuff on my brain. I got the last day of the SNAP program with my son. So, and then September, we'll start it with my daughter. So hopefully, I keep praying. It's going to work. It is working. It's a slow and steady. Slow and steady. This morning wasn't as rough as other mornings, but then we're in that moon time. It's real flow, right? What am I looking for? Oh, a light for the candle would be a great idea, right? Okay. It's a short match. We'll do our smudge first. Oh, I wanted to say thank you. I noticed I got this email that said, congratulations on your purchase. And I'm like, purchase? What the hey? Yes. So I got a donation. Thank you, Shiva. She's so beautiful. And guess what I did with that? So anytime you donate to Begin Within, you can rest assured it's going right back to Begin Within. Since the t-shirts were asked about, I ordered some t-shirts off of Vistaprint. I have a small, medium, and a large coming in. So just for the YouTube, right? To promote the YouTube channel, and start building it up there, to start building it up and putting away those funds for the actual business, right? This be my business too. But anyway, I'm so excited. That's such a blessing, and I am so grateful. And it's going to be paid forward. Anything that comes through me gets paid forward. I had one. I had to keep it secret, but when I first put out, I did like a what you call those pages, GoFundMe. I did one of those a few years back about funding this, and I had gotten a donation from one of the beautiful instructors. One of my beautiful instructors. It was amazing. $100 donation anonymously. I know who it was. I know, and I'm very grateful. But that added to my deposit for my home, right? And they're like, why we put this extra 100 in there? Because I was blessed with a $20,000 deposit. So it's $20,100. Because I said that $100 was going to be that first. And that was the only donation I had gotten off of that GoFundMe thing. So that didn't go too far. But I like the ideas of the t-shirts and the keychains. So I was looking those up, and I was looking at that Teespring campaigns, and I was going to try and do one there. But that wasn't working out. I guess I got to pull out my laptop because I was trying to do it on my tablet. So we'll get to there. So keep watching. Ooh, it's so exciting. It's building and growing, a slow and steady, right? Too fast can be too overwhelming, especially for me. I need things really slow and steady. I used to be fast, fast, fast. Okay, experience that. Time for the next thing. Bring on the next part of life, right? But no, slow down, right? Take your time. It's hard to be mindful, right? You miss a lot of the sights. You think, even just driving down the road, right? When you're going really fast, blur, right? You slow down, you get time to see the details and in that beauty that's out there, right? So take that time, slow down before the body forces you to. It will. Speaking from experience here, and I've witnessed it in others as well too, that didn't slow down, that their body made them slow down. So yeah, might be something in that, right? Okay, so let's get to our smudge and then get on with our little reading here. Okay, all right, I'm on the right. Like this one too. Confusing. It's okay. Things are going good. Slow and steady. Divine timing, not the my timing. Right? Right. Beautiful call from a cousin yesterday. So that's why I didn't get anything on there yesterday. Sorry, right? I was going to take a trip to the food bank too. It was open from, you can get from 10 until 2, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Well, beautiful cousin called me out and talked to, and we talked. She called me at 20 to 10, and we talked till 10 after 2. So totally missed my opening there. But that's okay. It's always divine timing, not my timing, right? I actually needed that call with her. It's beautiful. It's such a long time. There was so much going on here, right? It's all right. We're going to clear this all off right now. Anything that's ready to go, because we can't clear off what we haven't learned from yet, right? It'll just keep coming up for us. Whenever we're ready to let go. Whenever we're ready to let go, can go. Once we've learned that lesson, there's no need to hang on to it anymore. It served its purpose. Okay. To our hearts. I'm going to clear my pouch too. Bring it into our hearts, and we feel that beautiful we are. Purify that heart. Purify your heart. Line it up with love and light. Your divine creator source, our throat. So that as our words come up from our heart and they pass through our throat chakra and our mouth, we speak those words of beauty. To our physical eyes to see the beauty all around us. And of course our third eye to see that beauty within us. And we, of course, cleanse our ears to hear all the beautiful words that others say to us that comes into us from our guides and source. And all over the spirit. Oh, yeah. To make more medicines. Okay, good. All righty. Wow. We're going a little bit more, so. I know as I'm doing it, you can imagine you're doing that too, right? The power in our brains. If you imagine it enough, I'm sure you'd be able to smell it too. That time. There we go. It's not lighting. There we go. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I burned my fingers. Okay. Weirdo. Okay. There. There we go. Because you're going to be able to see that coming up there, right? Or maybe that's just me. Maybe it don't matter. It all works. It's the intention. We don't even need this stuff. I think this is just for our humanness, right? We like to be able to see. Right? We see that smudge. Oh, there's something actually cleansing me. There you are. Big wedge. And for me, smoking, why do you smoke? Well, it's not about the tobacco. I like to see the smoke coming out of my mouth. Right? I can visualize the white light coming in and all that gross stuff being taken out, right? But it's the truth. It's the truth. Is why I smoke. Then when I can make the rings, it's about the smoke coming out of my mouth. Not to do with the nicotine or whatever, right? I think that's why I can go and it doesn't start my day after kids go to bed, right? And there's days that I do smoke in the day. Mostly it's a nighttime thing. And it's my prayer for me when I sit there with a cigarette. Now, I'm not trying to promote it for anybody else, of course, with all the chemical stuff in there. It's not just that anymore. You're smoking a whole lot more. But for me, personally, that was my time. That's why I don't smoke that much. I would do it in social things, but for me, I like that. The end of the day, when it's all quiet, and it's just me sitting and connecting with my creator, right? And those old ancestors, those beliefs that come in too, that the smoke carries our prayers up to our creator. Helps to carry them up, right? Or it's like the smoke signals, right? There's the signal to the creator that there's some prayers coming up. To each their own, right? There's different stories, different variations. Base is all the same here, right? But for me, that's what it was. I sit here and I have my discussions with my creator source and all my relations, right? So this is why I point over here, right? It's my little Jesus dick. So I'll point over here. There he is. So that's what I'm doing when I put. I found some lucky numbers, so I thought if Jesus held these numbers, maybe, right? And I don't play the lotteries or anything, right? Can't win if you don't play. Wouldn't that be a true miracle, right? But then you'd think that'd be some scam. You know, why are you calling me saying I won the lottery? I didn't even buy a ticket, right? Watch for those scams. I've had those calls from Publishers Clearinghouse and stuff like that. I even had a call that said it was my son in an accident. Oh, and they had me. So be careful with those calls going out there. They scare you. And my son, like, can be monotone sometimes, right? And doesn't say much, and especially if he's in a situation where he's not sure and in shock. So they'd actually put my son on the phone, mom, right? But now I know. After we talked about that, we'll say the code. I'll ask him how your hair is, and if they say his hair is fine, ma'am, we'll go, I know you don't have my son because he has no hair. Okay, weirdo. Let's get on with our reading today. Okay. I know, never a dull moment, huh? Got to be swinging. Energies are off. Maybe it's that Mercury retrograde. Now it's going into forward motion. Hey, Uncle. Humor opposite. We got to be able to laugh at ourselves. And what am I doing right now, right? I'm laughing at myself. That's what the swinging is about, too. Swinging to that opposite of what you're feeling, right? You're feeling down. Swing to that upside, right? I got to talk to my daddy there, too. Okay, sending out my prayers to my daddy. There comes a time in life, right? We're all going to have to go through that. It's the cycles. And woohoo, let's not get myself worked up there. I love my daddy. My daddy has always been there for me. He is such an amazing, beautiful man, and I am a whole lot like my daddy, too. Yep. And I'm so proud. Proud to be my daddy's girl. I always will be. Okay, so anyways, we're calling in all the energies of the East. That's the fire, the place of man, the place of illumination. Calling all of our energies back into us for that. So we can find that clarity that we need for each of our own selves, right? Because we can only see for ourselves and not for others, right? We can only see with our own eyes. Although we might be able to walk in another man's shoes or whatever, we can't really get in there. Anyway, going over with that. And then we go in the south, the place of the innocence, the child, the emotions, the water. And then we call in all the energies back to us from the west. That's the place of introspection, the physical, the place of the woman. And then we call all the energies back to us of the north. That's our wisdom years, the air, the mental. And we have all those energies of the medicine wheel coming back to us. And as we walk on this earth, we walk this red road, our earth walk, this life path, right? From childhood. And we're grateful. We're all miracles born here, right? That's something that just popped into me. And I'm not the first one to say this at all, but I've heard somebody else say that too. But you are all miracles. Now be a blessing, okay? We're miracles, just being born. Now, you can make your life to be a blessing, right? Buffalo chose to be a blessing, right? Saw the people were hungry and cold in those winter times and said, here, eat my flesh. Here, take my skin and make your homes and your coats and stay warm. So offered of themselves, right? As we're on this earth walk, we're seeing what we have to offer to the world, to bring the blessings through us, right? Bring the blessings of Creator through us. And how do we do that? It's an individual, it's an inside job, right? To figure it out for our own selves, right? And remember, even though it might look like somebody else's, still, they're not you doing it, right? You bring your own flavor into it, even if it's, oh, there's somebody others doing this. Well, no, with you, right? Nobody can channel that through like you, right? Or open up to let it come through like you, right? It's let go and get out of the way and let it flow. Let go, let it flow. Anyway, so we go up to the north, right? We're grateful for the life that we lived, and up to the north in the burden years where we are self-reliant, and hopefully, and we know where self-reliant is really relying on our source, right? Not our own self as separate, but from our source. We're reliant on our source within that we all have, no exception. And then the blue road of spirit goes from east to west. It's always with us, east to west, the trickster, because we think that we're separate from it. Oh yeah, we can try and convince ourselves as much as we want that we're separate from it. Then we're tricking ourselves. So laugh at yourself now, you little trickster. Haha, you're a divine being. There's no way to escape that. You cannot escape the source. That's what gives you life, right? So from east to west is the blue road as the sun. There we go. We went from the east to the west, and that's the illumination. So there's some clarity in that. I hope that brings you clarity. Or find that within yourself. You go within, right? Because that's into the west. We go within to find that illumination and that clarity, right? To grab in touch with that spirit that is you. Okay, and then we go above, below, and within. Here we are. What shall we do today? Just a regular... Well, let's do that. How do you begin within is what I wrote as the question at the start. That's the thing with the lives, you put in your thing first. The other way I do it when I make the video, I title it afterwards. This one. How do you begin within? How to do that, eh? Should we get the corn stalk? Or Mercury is coming out of retrograde. We just had the full moon. We haven't done a moon spread now, have we? Okay, let's do a moon spread. Moon Lodge, inward tree for centering. Kind of works for me too. Okay. Moon Lodge, inward tree for centering. Okay, and then we start out with the east. East, east, east. Whirling spirit. The whirling spirit. Whirls and whirls. Okay. And the south card. Right there. South, south, south. West. Over here. Not be the west. I want right there. It's not about me. Excuse me. I mean, those words might have come out, but it's not about what I want. It's what's jumping out to me. What I'm noticing as I'm sitting here. Nor the wisdom we may not have recognized in ourselves. Here we are. Oh, yep. Okay. And the center, the true self. True self. The true self. It's right there. And I'm getting a call to draw the extra card. It comes from my other deck, but the evolving self. Okay, that's the true self. Once we recognize that, the self that is evolving from that true self and expanding fully into that true self there. Okay, so we're going to slip that one under there. That's just an extra one. That's actually not part of this reading. It's only a 5 card, so I just slipped that extra one in there. Okay, and then overall, we will go like this. Get this all out of here. All out of here. Woohoo! Maybe Thursday I'll have the t-shirts to show or whatever. Whenever they come in, I'll show. They're already on their way. So 3 of them, small, medium, large, and then I'll start out like orderings like that. When one orders, then I'll order another one in. Got to get started somewhere, right? Oh, thank you, Shivish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's amazing. Beautiful beings out there. Love you all. Thank you so, so much. Okay. Yeah, swing it. We find the center. Let's get centered. Okay. Right. Find that inner wisdom. We're tapping into that inner wisdom, right? That inner knowing. It's all in there. That's source. We cannot separate from it. Fact. Sorry. Cannot separate. Sorry. We're all one. We're all in this together. Okay? See? That's the earth connection. We're the empowerment. We all know that. We're all part of the same divine source. We're all created by the same source, right? All made from this earth, animated by the spirit. Right? Right. And I'm getting really bossy. I don't know what it is. Strange vibes. It's that Mercury going out of retrograde, I guess. Woo-hoo. Let's party. Okay. Weirdo. Okay, so sorry, please forgive me for carrying on like this. Well, I hope it's entertaining and not just like, oh my goodness, she's like really lost her marbles. We need to switch channels now. We're not coming back here. She's crazy. Is he good crazy though? Right? Crazy car. Woohoo! So weirdo. So that's right. Calling all those energies back, getting a little scattered. That's okay. We can always bring it back. There we go. So we're going into the east. which is the whirling spirit, the key to unlocking your spiritual talents. That's right. Is the ideas and needs manifested, looking within, looking what you've already manifested in your life, right? Looking how you got out of your own way, how you let go and let God, the great oneness divine, however you want to call it. Remember, we're not here to debate what's truth and what's not truth for you, or what religion is the truth and what is not, right? Because we know the truth, that we're all individuals here on this earth. Have you been doing a slight accent? Did someone in your coffee really? I do go through the accent. Sometimes I think when I open up to spirit, that's yeah. I found that when I was doing my genealogy, because there's lots of Irish and Scottish in my background, and sometimes I just think it's fun. So that's my entertaining part. And when I'm swinging. So, right? And that's how we get there. And how I get out of my own way, too. Because sometimes we just need to kind of to shift that if we're getting too deep into depression or anything. So I know some things came up for me. I was sad. And we got to clear those out, right? Because those ideas and needs, whatever comes in there, we can manifest that, whatever we're focusing on. So that's to clearly unlocking your spiritual talents, all of our spiritual talents, that whatever we focus on, right, will come in. The same with whatever we resist persists, right? Like that beach ball trying to hold it down, right? So everything will manifest. This is in the east, right? That's the glowing part. Everything, your ideas and needs are manifested through you when you get out of the way. That's why we need to be careful what we wish for. So whatever you thought, whatever you keep focusing on, that's what you're going to bring into your light, right? So we need to transform those thoughts, and that's the unlocking your spiritual abilities, talents and abilities. We can. We're always on these constant transformations. If we look at those struggles as something to help us, or we can just keep looking at how much I'm struggling, right? Like I say to my kids, the universe will say to you, right? Oh, you keep complaining. You must like complaining. Here, let me give you more to complain about, right? The universe will just give you more of that which you keep focused on. Right? So that's where we can transform where we're focusing those thoughts, right? Be aware of this other stuff going on, right? But we're bringing that other energy. So we're manifesting that peace that we need just through ourselves, right? Begin within, right? And not focused on that outside. We have to focus on the inside, not forsaking others, but to that connection that we all are, right? And then seeing that without us, on the outside of us, right? Right? That's all. It's all part. We're all part of the same beautiful world. We're all going through these transformations. I remember when I was a kid and would come spend time with family. Thank you. I think I know who that Minecraft miner is then. I love you all. Thank you so much. I put a little something in my tea. I guess my medicine's working. No, it's all natural. Naturally me, right? That's where the crazy Christy Carr comes from. So, and I'm getting more in touch with me because I was so far away from me trying to be what others wanted me to be to please them, right? That's where I had a whole new look at idolizing and stuff like that, right? Right? Spirit, that's what I'm aspiring to be. Is more like Jesus, not like these other human beings that are human beings here. And Jesus was a human being here, and more than that too, as we all are, right? I believe that so much. So, right, we go through those transformations, then the seed for the new beginnings. Throwing myself off, yeah, yes I am. The roots, that giving, right? Jesus gave of himself since we're here on that, right? And we can give of ourselves and make our life sacred in that way. We don't need to be, that doesn't need to be as big of an impact because that was a message, right, that needed to last. And look at how long that's lasted. Thousands of years that message has gone through time. And that kindness and, the respect. Like and it wasn't about being famous and getting the glory. It was saying, no, this works through me. It's not me that I'm doing. All that I am doing, you can do too, right? If you open up and let it through you, right? So he said, everything I do, all the works that I do, you can do too, because as I return to the Father, this and even greater works, he says, right? We can do that and allow it to work through us. And know, right? We have free will, right? There's this divine plan, whatever, right? Whatever that is, and it's up for you, We're here on this earth. That's why it's called belief and faith, right? Because we're here on this earth. We don't know until we get there, so we can just choose it, right? Be grateful from where we came from, and always remember and give that thanks back to that. So you respect your mother and father, always, right? The roots that gave you life, right? That we are all connected. Part of this divine being, like the apple tree does not look like the pine tree, but they're both trees, right? This is a truth in us. So, new beginnings and having the true feelings, right? That's my true feelings about it, too, right? Integrate. We're all part of this, and this is the changing. Five is about change number. The transformation. It's taking all that we're learning. Alligator does not make a move. It's only its eyes and its nostrils are up. It's taking in the scents and the sights before it leaps out at its prey, right? It's time to take in and integrate. Okay, let's look around and integrate all of this that I'm learning, right? And how does this grow and help me in my transformation? How do I get out of my way to allow these things to manifest? How have I done that already in my life, right? And integrating what's there for you. And remember, we don't need to make everything fit. Right? If it's not fitting, let it go. That's not for you. Maybe that's for somebody else, or maybe it's for you at a different time, right? Sometimes we gotta, put on some weight or lose some weight to fit in those old jeans or whatever. Sometimes it's time to get rid of the old jeans and time for a new pair of jeans, right? It's hard to get rid of those things that we're so comfortable in, right? No matter how holy they get or whatever, right? But they're my favorite pair. But sometimes it's time to release that and integrate that new stuff to come in. Right? Or keep pieces of that, right? Maybe make a quilt out of those old jeans and those old clothes. Whatever, like that's just, I don't know why that's coming in my head, but it's not about when we're releasing and letting go, never. It's about, it's that shifting and that transformation and integrating, because what we've gone through is always going to be a part of us. Those genes will always be a part of us. We'll always remember the good times we had in those jeans. We have pictures of them with the jeans and whatever. But we can attach our things to physical things, like our memories and stuff like that to physical things. I'm someone like that too, that likes pictures and stuff. I take lots of pictures to the point that I annoy people. That now I don't really do that anymore because I didn't want to annoy people so much. But because for me, I wasn't able to recall those pictures of what people look like in my head. So I like those pictures on the outside. But everything is all within here already. So we need to know that everything that we need has already been integrated in us, whether we're aware of it or not. It's already there. Let it come through you. Let it be manifested through you, right? Okay, and then we go to the West card. The dream within the dream may lead you to your real life purpose. So study it carefully. Is your dream or vision product of your superficial ego, or are you being truly introspective and realizing the goals which your higher self is suggesting? It is here in the West that you impregnate yourself with your real life mission. Self-expression. For all of us, we all have the same life mission in that respect, right? That we all need to express ourselves to our fullest, right? Because, hey, Source Creator created no one like you. We are all unique individuals, all a beautiful part, an intricate piece of this creation, of this world, right? Created by our Creator Source. So all of our life purpose is to express ourselves to the fullest, grandest version of ourselves in the highest and best interest of all. Truth. And there we go. To see how, and 19, see 19. So as we just talked about in the opening, Buffalo saw the need for the people, that they were cold, they were hungry. So Buffalo said, here, take my body, right? And there's the stories of the white buffalo woman, and that brought the peace pipe to the Lakota people. So there's lots on that. So that is our divine life purpose for each of us, to find that self-expression. What makes us come alive? Where's our passion? Because there's a hint to our purpose. Where do we see a need in this world that we could fill? That we could just easily, I would be happy. I could do this so easily. I was made exactly for this job, right? At all. That's an inside job. We're in the West here. You need to go inside to find that for yourself. It's already there. And then integrate that, right? Let it manifest and help transform yourself. And then, exactly, right? Ripples transforms the world. That's right. That's the bigger picture. But we can only work on this part right here. This part that we have control over. somewhat. Free will. Well, we got free will for sure. Okay. We can work out the details ourselves. And then up to the north, the wisdom that we might not have known or recognized in ourselves. The north is the place of wisdom and knowing. Therefore, if you're looking outside for the answer, always we need to go inside, following the animal's advice. To find the same wisdom within yourself. Study this card with the idea of knowing yourself will break any self-deceptions you may have. That smoking mirror and that reflections, and knowing everything we see outside of us is a reflection for the inside of us, right? It's reflecting something back to us, either something we're projecting out, right? Or something that's been projected on us, maybe. Everything outside is a reflection of us. Everything that we do, right? For ourselves, we do for all. So, you have that wisdom in you to know, what is this reflecting to me? Only you. And what is this reflecting? And what is the action steps I can take, right? And I take them in the full in wisdom after I've looked at what these ideas and the transformations I've come through. What is the giving that I want to see? I've seen my power. I've seen where my self-expression will help benefit the all, right? And I take action on that. That's your inner wisdom. Once you've discovered that, your unique gift that you have to share, as Buffalo did, you can take that action, just like Antelope. Antelope was another that said, take my body, take my skin, make your drums, make your clothes, eat my flesh, to help you survive. Volunteered, went to Creator, or Creator said, hey, I need somebody to volunteer for this, Antelope. I'm here, right? Either we're assigned by Creator or we pick it for ourselves, right? As us as humans, right? That's the free will. We volunteer. Here's the job. I'm going to do that. This is what I see reflected where I can be of service, and I take that action to be of service to others. Right? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we do the service for others, not even for a thank you. Not even for a thank you. For a growth, because we know that we are growing. So it's doing without any expectations, because I'm doing it for the highest of all, right? And giving thanks to our Creator source that I am able to do this, to do my part, to express myself in the highest and best interest of all, to help others maybe manifest the needs, to help manifest the need of a more peaceful, harmonious world, right? We all are responsible for that. Truth, all responsible for that. To respect that sacred space that each of us are. These little beings that each of us are, those little beings inside of us, those little beings all around us. Respecting that sacred space, the home we live in and the home we live on, right? Micro scale to the macro scale, right? So this is essential cards. This is the true self. So know that true self, right? We all deserve this respect. We are all sacred beings on this earth, walking this sacred earth together. And we all must take care of it. It's all of our responsibilities. And as we respect ourselves in our sacred space, we recognize when somebody else is doing that for us. As we respect ourselves, it's easier to respect those others, right? Because we see that they are a reflection of the divine. They're reflecting the divine back to us. They're reflecting lessons to us, whatever that is, reflecting ourselves. So whatever you like or admire in somebody, that's already in you, right? Whatever you dislike, it's drawing your attention to something that, you might like to admit that's in you, or that's something that you've gone through, right? And it's saying, hey, but you didn't learn from it. What's this teaching you? Thank you. I'm glad. Hi, Pearl. Nice to have you. Thank you. I enjoy doing this. This is great. So I'm hoping you're all sharing it out. If you're getting lots, so share it out. This is what we're doing here, right? Share it. Get that message out there, right? How it is for you, right? I don't know. This is coming through me. This is right. This is how it is for you, right? So this is our north. That's the who we truly are, right? That everything we thought we were, that's just an illusion. Right? That we're only this physical body. That's an illusion. We're much bigger than this body, right? This is not who we are. This is where we're living right now in the spirit. It's more than just a meat suit too. This is something that needs to be respected as well, because this is how we're learning our lessons on this earth school, right? The school of life. So we need to respect this too. This too is also a gift from our Creator source. So we need to respect that, right? Transform it into that healthier living or whatever that is. And once we respect it in ourselves, again, we recognize when somebody else is respecting that in us as well. And then the evolving of self. So as we're going around and we see that true self, and we're tapping into that, and we're living more from that true self, from our authenticity. This will be the evolving self coming out of that sweat lodge. We purify who we are. We're cleansing off all that we are not, and we are left with who we are, right? That's what we are. We're establishing those boundaries, and it's okay to have those boundaries. There's nothing wrong with having those boundaries. And in fact, it is important to have those boundaries, or we're going to fall for anything. It is important to know what your beliefs are too, or you fall for anything, right? We are part of this divine source, the evolving self. We are purifying that. This is the evolving world, right? New boundaries, new earth. We are purifying and bringing more love and light into this world as we each do that, because it's all an inside job. And each one of us, all of us very free will beings, need to use our free will in the highest interest of all, expressing ourselves as who we are, truly who we knew we are, and allowing that source, that love and light to shine through us, right? And seeing past those illusions of what others said we were, right? Or trying to be what others thought we were. So there we go. Keep going, beautiful beings. We are doing such a great job. Everybody, right now, hands up, put it over your chest, pat yourself on the back, okay? All right. It's a lot of struggles we go through, and we need to honor ourselves in that and say, thank you, body. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be working with you. We're going to slow down and appreciate and express ourselves in our most authentic selves, right? As part of that divine creation that we are. Okay? Beautiful beings. I am so glad you're here. Keep shining your light through it, everything you do, because, yeah, you know it. This world needs you. Yep. All of you. All of us. Thank you. Thank you, divine beings. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And yeah, t-shirts are coming. I'm thinking maybe $20 a t-shirt. We'll see. We'll see. Because it's not just about the t-shirts. It's about helping. And not just me. It's about all, right? Because this is just coming through me. This is just through me, right? This is for all. Try to be my authentic self, though, right? I mean, I can only be me. Anyways, right? Tried to be somebody else. That didn't work. You don't feel good. You don't feel good trying to be what somebody else wants you to be. So that's why. Your own self-expression. Express yourself. That's our gift to this world. That's how we be a blessing in this world. Being our own unique light, right? If you're busy trying to be somebody else, who's going to be you? Nobody can be you like you. And then the world misses out on your beautiful light. Oh, don't keep that from the world. Shine it bright. All right. Biggest heart hugs. Oh, I'll give you a little quickie thing like I do. 37. Okay. So there we are. Right? We're going through this transformation. And look at how you've done that already. Look at how far you've come already. Okay? And how much ideas and needs you have already manifested through you, either for yourself or helped others with that too. Right? Without cutting open their cocoons, allowing them, lovingly releasing them to their own life lessons. Right? And then integrate that. All that you've already done already. Get that into your roots, right? Fives are about changing, right? Look at the roots. Look at what's giving us that support, right? That life. We're nourished by Mother Earth. We need to give back. The spirit keeps us going as well when the physical body can't, right? Spirit is limitless. The physical body is limited, right? That expression of ourself is only as limited as we make it, right? So express yourself to the fullest. That's your divine gift to give to the world, is yourself, because there's no one like you. And, just like Buffalo saw that, it's you seeing that, recognize, see that need in there that you can fill. It feels like you were made for that job, okay? No matter what it is, and then do it with gusto, right? With all you got. Like I tell my kids, don't do half-assed jobs. If you're ever going to do a job, put your whole ass into it, right? No half-assed jobs. Do a job you're going to be proud of no matter what it is, okay? Do a job that your source will be proud of, right? Source is proud of you no matter what. As long as you're being you, shine your light through. Okay, so like Antelope took the action to give, just like Buffalo, right? The reflections. See what this world is reflecting to you. Be a reflection of the divine source. Be a reflection of love and light that you already are. It's already there. Just allow it to come through. We need to get out of our own way. Remember, Trickster was up there. We've already got that inner wisdom and knowing. We know how to do it. And if we tap into that place within ourselves, we find that empowerment to get out and share it out there. right? We respect ourselves and we see past the illusions of what others thought we were or what we thought we were, right? We're purifying that out of who we are. And we're setting down those boundaries saying, hey, you don't tell me who I am. I know who I am, and I'm not going to let your opinions affect how I feel about myself. Something like that. All righty. So there we go. Have a wonderful, blessed day, you beautiful beings. And thank you so much. Biggest heart hugs ever. And we'll see you soon with t-shirts. Woohoo! So thank you all very much. And website is up and running again too. That payment finally went through for that too. So again, not edited. I'm gonna have to bring out my laptop for that. Tablet isn't good for editing websites. Maybe those other t-shirt things will come up. But it's coming. Slow and steady. I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I get carried away and I get excited. I really do. Oh, and then it's like, oh! That's my natural high. Everybody always asks me what I was on. Yes. See you. Thank you for being here, all of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And share, share, share. Remember, share. Get it out there. All right.